Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're playing Mega Man 10. So put on some PJs and prepare for some cliches. Now, Mega Man 10, we start once again with this nice intro cutscene. Rush is really happy about that. He is wagging his tail obnoxiously fast. Beat also seems to be doing a lot of work just to stay in the air there. A roll comes and she has a fever. And so now we have this Robo-Enza virus that's going around and affecting robots. And I kind of like the concept of this Robo-Enza virus. It's a nice little precursor to the viruses that we encounter in the plot of the Mega Man X series. And we can kind of see that the classic series is starting to maybe shift their way towards bridging the gap between the classic and the X series plot lines with this Robo-Enza virus. And it's causing robots to malfunction, go crazy, stop working, all this and that. And so that's kind of the plot of this. Is that a Metar just chilling out on the top of that building? That's really weird to decorate the top of your building with one of those guys. Either that or someone's just having way too much fun with the graphic design. So just like every Mega Man game, Mega Man 10 has things that I like about it and things that I don't like about it. And we're getting visited by Dr. Wily. And we caught his saucer as it was falling. I suppose since Mega Man can catch a entire ceiling as it's collapsing, like he did in Mega Man 5, he can catch that too. And so now Dr. Wily is pretending to be, well, he's pretending to be a good guy. Come on, we all know Dr. Wily's behind everything. It's a typical Mega Man plot. There's not much behind him. But this is nice. This is what a Mega Man game should be as far as plot goes. It doesn't need to be super involved. It doesn't need to have all these things that are surprising. It's very standard, very streamlined, and that's good, because we're not really playing Mega Man for the plot. At least I hope we're not. And so, kind of like Mega Man 3, Dr. Wily is going to team up with Dr. Light to work on making a cure for this Robo-Enza virus. And Proto Man wants to join us. And so this is kind of good, cool. You can start by playing as either Mega Man or Proto Man. Of course, it works kind of like Mega Man X4, where whichever character you pick, you play as that character for the entire game. You can't switch between them. And you can also, through download content, play as Bass. But before we get into the main game, I'm going to go to Time Attack, because also in the download content were 3 special stages. These stages have, they're basically redesigned, remodeled from the Mega Man Game Boy games that came out a really long time ago, and we'll be battling the 3 of the 4 Mega Man killers from those games, and we can get their powers if you're playing as Mega Man through the main game. And you can take those special weapons into the main game. And so that's why I'm going to show these off first. And we have our friends, the Disappearing Blocks. Now these stages are very tough. You only have 1 live to try and do this. Spikes are still instant death, as Mega Man demonstrated. And that's one of the things I kind of don't like about these special stages is the one life, and then you have to restart from the beginning. That includes beating the boss. You can't pick up any extra lives going through here. You do have a full complement of your special weapons, however. But speaking of special weapons, that's one of the things I don't really like about Mega Man 10. The special weapons aren't quite as useful as in previous games. Alright, now let's go back to knowing how to play Mega Man games. Oh, I saved myself. Not gonna save myself here. Rush, come quick! He didn't come quick enough. Alright, I'll meet you back at those blocks. I must say, I do enjoy the remade music for these stages. It's very catchy, very well done, and I'm not normally one to like remixed or remade music. And kind of similar to the Game Boy game, when you play the stage with Enker, that's whose stage we're in, you have multiple screens where you're falling, and you don't really know what you're falling into, but then spikes appear, and you end up falling into spikes. That Sniper Joe got a little bit crazy. So I do enjoy these special stages overall. They add a nice little bonus touch to the game as I get hit by all three of those Metars. And those Metars shoot purple goo, which doesn't damage you, but it's very annoying. Makes you kind of go slip and slide. Let's use a special weapon. I won't use the ones we get from the guys from these levels, at least not until we defeat them. I just realized that this can become really bad with the... I'm going to wait for that goo to go away. And Rush works the same as usual. And now we're going to approach another deadly drop, because there's spikes there. I don't know if that... Oh, that didn't help me. Flipping the conveyors did not help me there. Okay. And I'm sure I can probably make that jump, but I'm not going to risk it. We are so far into this stage. And I need a good special weapon. Water Shield. Because we have moles. They've returned. Water Shield, probably my least favorite barrier weapon. He uses so much energy and does so little for it, and that's a common theme with most of the special weapons. I'll complain about those in the main game. Right now, though, we're going to battle Enker, and I do enjoy this boss fight music. And so what he can do is he absorbs our shots. Ow. And now we get to work our way back here. Alright. Well, let's try this again. Maybe this time I'll remember how to dodge him. His attacks do a lot more damage than what I really remember them doing. Ow. So he might absorb our attacks, but he does take damage in doing so. Oh, he's just gonna... So he has a few different ways he can, Ow. A few different ways he can bounce around, and that's what's really throwing me off. Alright, let's go back to playing Mega Man well. Shall we? Oh. I really need to dodge your movements better. But you didn't collect any power from me. Alright. We'll try full health this time. Maybe we'll try dodging this time. No, maybe we won't. That's my problem with fighting him. I never know when I'm supposed to jump, or if I'm supposed to just let him jump over me. I've almost got him. There we go. Whew. And it gives you a clear time.